Yes, Jai Baba to you, Arvind. And please convey my Jai Baba to all in West who are the rays of the sun. Now you want me to tell you some stories. Before that, I want to introduce my two children, Mehernath and Sheila. They are with Baba since their childhood. Of course, my wife is there, but she is no more my wife. She is my sister, and I should say she is like my mother. You know, and this is the greatest gift I got from Baba. If I would get millions of dollars, then it is nothing to me, because this gift which he has given to me means my wife has turned to be as my sister or my mother, and this is the relation I have got with her, and this is, I consider, the greatest gift I received from beloved Baba. Should I begin? Now I am telling you one story. When I was at Satara with beloved Baba, I was keeping night watch. One night, all of a sudden, I got a thought that I had to write books. I was not a writer. I never wrote any book. So I was thinking at the time, how was it possible for me? I thought that it was just a thought, but it came again and again, and I did not realize. It was in the year 1954, and Baba did not say anything. And I did not dream even of writing books, because as I told you, I was not a writer. I was not a literary man. But in 1959, all of a sudden, in a natural way, Baba asked me to write a play on him. It was really surprising to me, and I told Baba that I never wrote anything, and I don't know how to write. Baba said, just try. I said, how could I try? Because I never wrote anything. My language is not good. Baba said, just try. So I tried and wrote a play. The name of the play was Divya Leela, means divine game. This name was also given by Baba. Then, of course, Baba liked the play very much, and he sent it for printing. Then after a few days, Baba said, it was a nice play, but you must write some songs and include those songs in that play. Oh, it was a terrible thing for me, because I never wrote songs, and I did not know how to write. He said, just try. I said, Baba, it is not possible for me. How can I write songs? I don't know anything. Baba said, just try. When I say, you must try. I tried and wrote 4 or 5 songs. They were not good songs, but of course Baba gave me encouragement, and he said, oh, these songs are very good. Send them to include in that book. I sent those songs. And after a few days, he asked me to write 100 songs. And really it was a very difficult job for me, because I did not know the rules of the poetry. I had no idea. But by Baba's grace, I wrote 100 songs. And when I completed those songs, of course Baba would hear each and every song, and he would appreciate. And then the next book, Meher Jyoti, the book of songs. It was printed. Then again Baba asked me to write plays and songs, and in this way I wrote many books. After that, he asked me to translate the everything and the nothing, but he said that the translation should be in such a way that people should understand it. You must put in some form. So, by Baba's grace, I was able to put it into conversation form. And that small book, it turned to be of 700 pages, very big book, and that too in verse as well as in prose. Yes, very big book, 700 pages. So, and the whole book has been put in conversation form, means the question and answers and everything is simplified. And of course there are many stories in that book. I have included many stories, and in this way that book was completed and Baba liked it very much. And after that, he asked me to write ghazals. Ghazals, of course, they are written in Urdu language, not in Hindi. That is not possible. So I said that, Baba, it is not possible to write ghazals in Hindi. How to write? He said, I am telling you, I am the master. You just try. I tried and tried and tried and failed. Though I wrote about 150 songs in that form, but they were not really ghazals. But I could write those songs in different meters, quite new. So afterwards I said to Baba that, Baba, it was not possible for me to write ghazals in Hindi. Baba said, I am the master, and I can make possible which you think that it is impossible. He said that when I would go to Pune, I would teach you how to write ghazals. It was in the year 1967. Baba went to Pune Guru Prasad from Meherazad. And one night, he called me. Of course, I was keeping watch with him. And he said that today I would teach how to write ghazals. And then he was sitting on the bed. And I was just standing before him. And of course, he did like this, Indian tabla. So in that rhythm, he was just thumping his legs. According to the tabla, he gave me one line and he said, you go on repeating this line. And in that rhythm, he would just thump his legs, just like tabla. I went on repeating that line for 1 hour. And Baba was sitting on his bed doing this. So afterwards I thought that Baba was perspiring. It was summer time. So I said, Baba, you are taking so much labor, but I don't understand anything. He said, stupid. What I say, you just follow. Again he went on for half an hour. And then of course I was thinking that Baba takes so much labor for me, and how foolish I am that I can't follow anything. Now what to do? Then again I said to Baba, yes, and within 5 minutes, everything came in my mind. The ghazals, I can't explain it properly, how it happened. But the only thing I would say that just like wind enters, just like wind, everything entered in my mind, and I could follow each and everything. And then Baba called me, and without saying anything, he told me to start writing ghazals. So within 2.5 months, I wrote about 140 ghazals and also translated Wayfarers and 140 ghazals within 2.5 months. I forgot to mention the year. It was 1968, not 1967. Then Baba came down to Meherazad, and of course he gave those ghazals for print. But Baba did not stop here. He would give me one line every day when I would go for watch. But at that time, I had no time because I was very busy. I was attending to Baba during night time. I had to do correspondence. I had to write many other things, and I had to attend many other things also. So it was not possible for me to write ghazals. So Baba said that keep all these lines, and whenever you find time, you write them. Compose ghazals on those lines. But unfortunately, I did not get time, and those lines are still with me. And sometimes I will, when I will get time, I would compose the ghazals, and then it will be printed. Those ghazals will be printed. Then on 24th January 1969, when Baba was very sick, at that time, Baba called me and he said, you have to write my life account in full detail, that too in poetry. Of course, when Baba would give instructions, at the time when he would move his fingers, he would get jerks, and it was a terrible job. And I was just feeling that Baba should not give those instructions just now. When he would be all right, he should give. I did not know that soon after a week, Baba would drop his body. So I would just listen and would say to Baba that please don't give me these instructions just now. But he went on giving me instructions, and he took about 1 hour to give those instructions, and he got many jerks, because as soon as he would just move his fingers, he would get jerks, and it was really very heartening for me. It was very heartening because I would say that why Baba is taking so much pain, so much labor for this, because he is not all right. And then I said to Baba, Baba, you give me those instructions when you would be all right, but he would get jerks and would give me instructions. And of course, I had to listen. I did not say any word. I wanted to ask many things, but I thought that it would be better for me to ask Baba about that book when he would be all right. I did not know that after a week he would drop his body. And he dropped his body. Then I realized that why Baba gave those instructions to me. And now I am seriously taking that work since last 2 years. I am working on it and I am collecting material. I have not yet started that book, not started the writing. It will take a long time because I feel that seriousness. I feel at the time when Baba was in so much pain and he gave me those instructions. So I always remember that, and I am taking this work very, very seriously. So this book will be in poetry, but I will write the whole thing in prose first, and according to Baba's instructions, I will write afterwards the whole thing in poetry. Then Baba, in 1967, Baba has also given me another work, that is The Nothing and the Everything. First there was The Everything and the Nothing. Yes, the first book was The Nothing, The Everything and the Nothing, which I translated into Hindi and put the whole thing in conversation form. Then Baba asked me to write The Nothing and the Everything. He has given me the points and I have to write the whole book. So I have got 3 works now. First is the life account of Baba, then The Nothing and the Everything, and the ghazals. So these 3 works I have to complete if I am, of course, I am alive, and I hope because Baba has given me this work, I have to do that, and Baba will help me in doing that work. चलो मेरे पीछे है ना. Should I begin? Here is my wife, Bhau Kalchuri. She is no more wife, but my relation with her is just like my sister or mother. People ask Baba's miracle, and this is the miracle where wife turned into sister or mother. This relation I have got with her, this is pure relation, I should say, and this is Baba's greatest miracle which he did for me, greatest gift, I should say. That's all. I should say why it is Baba's greatest miracle, because he has made me free from lustful action. And you know, to win over lust, it is a very difficult thing, very, very difficult thing. But I sincerely and honestly tell you that this has happened. And though when I was with Baba all the time, I had no opportunity to come to my wife, never. But after he dropped his body, I have come here to Ahmednagar for my work. And you know, I am here, but my relation with her is just like my mother or my sister. And I am very grateful to beloved Baba for this. I don't feel anything. I don't have that connection, just connection like other people who have with their wives. She is my sister, she is my mother, but no more wife. Previously I did not love her, but now I know how I love her. This love is something quite different, quite different. And that's why I consider it Baba's greatest miracle in my case. Not convey to her anything. It came in a natural way, very, very natural way. How was that? Just like you and yourself and your sister and mother and everything, as you live among them, it is just like that. It came in a natural way. Baba did not give me any instructions about it. He never said anything. You know, he never asked me. But I could feel that. He made me like that, I should say.
Tell us some anecdotes.
Yes, anecdotes. तुम जाओ. तुम जाओ. Yes, I remember one incident. We were in Pune Guru Prasad, and every day when I would go to Baba in the evening for night watch, so he would say whether Nehru would come to see him. And Baba would say that he was in seclusion. He did not want to see anyone. And if Nehru would come, what he would do? I said to Baba that it is not possible for Nehru to come over here. And if at all he would come here, he would take an appointment. And then of course he would be refused. Then again Baba would say, but if at all he would come here, then I said that he is the Prime Minister. How can he come like this without any appointment? Baba would say again that if he would come, I said, no Baba, it is not possible, impossible. He would not come like this. Then again, the next day I would come, I would go to Baba and he would repeat the same thing about Nehru, the Prime Minister of India. And I would say that, Baba, it is not possible for him to come like this. He would take an appointment if at all he would come here. And Baba would go on repeating this. I did not know what would happen afterwards. And one day, we heard in radio that Nehru died. And then I realized why Baba was repeating this thing very often, practically every day. And then I felt that Nehru did come to Baba and he did not take any appointment. When Lal Bahadur Shastri was Prime Minister, he went to Tashkent for compromise, I should say, between Pakistan and India. So Lal Bahadur Shastri left India, and here, of course, when I was with Baba, Baba was asking me whether Lal Bahadur Shastri would survive there. So I had much feeling for Lal Bahadur Shastri. He was a nice man. So I said to Baba that he's a nice man. Why did he not survive? What is there after all? But Baba would say that there is in Tashkent there is much cold, and he will not be able to bear the cold. So I said that Baba, if you want, he will survive. What is there? Just keep your nazar on him. And if you want, then why not the Prime Minister, the President of Pakistan should die, because of him there was trouble. So if Ayub died, it would be much better. Baba said, no, he was very strong. Very strong. He was military man, commander-in-chief. So Shastri would die, I think. I said, no, Baba, keep your nazar on him. He is a nice man. And when I came back from night watch, Nariman, Eraj and others were there. And I told them that Baba said this about Lal Bahadur Shastri. And in the morning, the radio news was that Shastri died. Should I take out? All right. Begin. In 1943, Baba was in Lahore, and there was a great famine in Calcutta. Hundreds and hundreds of people were dying every day. No grain was available there. So, from Lahore, Baba sent Chanji and Baba Das to Calcutta to make an arrangement for feeding the poor, to make arrangement for a bungalow so that Baba may feed the poor. Poor means the middle poor. There were many poor people in Calcutta who were dying, but Baba wanted to feed the middle class people. The middle class people, they don't borrow, they don't beg, they die like that. Of course, poor people, they beg, they borrow, and they steal also. But these middle class people, they won't go out, they would not borrow, they would not beg anything. So Baba gave this duty to Chanji, Baba Das, and of course Erach was at that time in Pune. So instructions were sent to Erach to be in Calcutta and help in this work. So Erach also went to Calcutta. And it was very difficult to find out the middle class people because they won't come for any feast or anything. Very, very difficult problem. And they had to find out from different people. They would go from house to house. And it was really a difficult job. Anyhow, they arranged for a bungalow. and they went out for search. They would tell the people that their big brother from Bombay is coming to give a feast, and they should come to attend that feast. It was a very difficult problem because they would not go out. They would not. They would think that we are not beggars, and how could we go there? But anyhow, they went from place to place and collected the people. Previously, the program was that Baba would feed 100 people every day, and this program was for 1 month. But then it was curtailed, and then they collected some people, middle class people there. And it was a difficult problem because the organizer, they contacted one organizer from one society. It was the society founded by Birla. And there was a committee, but the restriction was put there that those people should not come and to see Baba. They did not expose Baba's identity. They just told them that some big rich man was coming to feed the middle class people. And when Baba would feed those people, Baba would serve those people, they should not come and see him. And of course, that organizer, Baba allowed him to come. And they were also told that that rich man, would keep silence on that day. Baba was already keeping silence, but this was Baba's instruction that they should not be told about Baba. They would just tell them that someone from Bombay would come and feed those middle class people, and only the organizer was allowed to see the program and nobody else, because the committee members, they worked hard. Of course, they brought grain. Grain was not available at that time, and with difficulty they could procure grain. And then cooking, of course, they arranged utensils. They brought everything they did, but they were not allowed to see Baba. Only the organizer, and he was also told that a rich man from Bombay is coming, and he will be observing silence that day. So the people came there, and of course, Baba served the food to them. The organizer witnessed Baba, and he also saw that that big rich man, he was keeping silence that day. So he did not know that Baba was there. That manager, organizer, never met Baba, and he did not know anything. He knew only that someone from Bombay came there, but he was touched by Baba's personality and the love with which he served the food. He gave clothing to those middle class people, and he was asking that who was he? And then when the Mandali people, they told him that he was a rich man from Bombay, he did not believe. At that time in Calcutta, it was very difficult to hire a bungalow, very difficult. And these Mandali people, they went from place to place, suburb to suburb. They could not find one bungalow there. But it was Baba's miracle that one big officer who was in charge of rationing, he gave his own bungalow free of charge. And he also gave his car for Baba's use. Though he did not know anything about Baba, only thing he heard that some good man from Bombay was coming to feed the middle class people who had no means for their livelihood during that famine. And he was touched. But when he saw Baba, he was also feeling that he must be some saintly personality. After completing that program in Calcutta, Baba went to Lucknow, and he wanted to feed there also the middle class people. Of course, the Mandali people, they went from place to place and collected middle class people. The food was cooked and they all came. But when they heard that some Parsi would be serving them, oh, there was caste system, and this Brahmin, they would not want that some Parsi gentlemen should serve them food. So there was a dispute. They wanted to run away from that place. They did not want to accept food. And this was going on. And Mandali people, of course, they would console them that you be here, good food would be served, you would be given clothes, everything. But they would not listen. They would say that only we could accept food from some Brahmin. And when this was going on, Baba appeared there. And as soon as they saw Baba, you know, they kept quiet, they did not say anything. And of course, they were ready to accept the food. And Baba served them food, and they were very happy. And then Baba, of course, called one by one, and he gave them clothes. And they were very happy. They did not say anything, who he was or to what caste he belonged, nothing. They were really very, very adamant. They did not want to accept food from a Parsi gentleman. They were Brahmins, and the caste system was really very rigid at that time. But when Baba appeared before them, they forgot everything, and of course they felt Baba's love, and they were very, very happy. Now, I remember one incident just now. In 1952, Baba visited Hamirpur and Hamirpur district. There were many places. So, in one place, the name of the place was Ingota. There was a very big darshan program, very big crowd. And people would come to Baba in queue because Baba would give each one his prasad. So everybody would approach Baba. So in the queue there was one blind boy, very, very handsome and very loving. He was blind and he would not see anything. So he would just fumble like that. And with great difficulty, he approached Baba. Baba gave him prasad, and that somebody took that boy from the place. At that time, Erach was there, and Erach saw that boy, and he was thinking that how handsome that boy was. And here is the God who can do everything. And he did not give him sight. What sort of God he is? He was thinking. He did not say anything to Baba. And after that program was over, Baba also did not say anything. The program was over, and we were to go to some other village. So on the way, Baba asked the driver to stop the car. There were many cars and buses, and Baba got down from the car and he sat under the tree. And he called all the Mandali and other people who were following Baba. And he said, "Today, God saved me. Oh, I wanted to do something against God's wish. But it was good that God saved me." Then somebody asked, "What happened, Baba?" He said that, when I was giving darshan and people were coming, there was a very good boy, very handsome, and he was blind. So as soon as he came to me, I felt that I should give him eyesight. I should give him sight. But God saved me and I did not do that. And it was good for him that I did not give him sight. It was good for him to suffer like that so that he may gain something afterwards. It was very good for him, and of course God is merciful. So he saved me from doing this unjust work. So at that time, Era said that the thought came in my mind that Baba says that Baba is God, and he did not give him sight. What harm was there if had he given him sight? And that's why, that thought which Erach had at that time, Baba did not say anything to him, but afterwards he asked the driver to stop the car and told everything that it was not good for that boy to have sight. It was good for him to be blind in this life. According to sanskaras, one has to finish up some sanskaras, and if those sanskaras remain there, that means he had to finish those sanskaras. If not in this life, then in next life. So it was good for him to be blind like that and to suffer, so that he would gain something in his next life.
What?
Hmm?
What would he gain?
What he would gain? He approached Baba, Baba gave him prasad, he would gain Baba's love. And that is something very sublime, very sublime.
What sanskaras collected by sight? And,
No, just like if you have the sanskaras of happiness, then in order to finish those sanskaras, you have to pass through misery. Quite opposite. So for that boy, he would have made some bad use of his eyesight in his previous birth. So it was good for him to be blind in this birth. And he was fortunate enough to come to Baba, and Baba must have given him something which would, of course, open his inner eye, and that is something very great. Just now I remember one incident. It happened in 1929. There was one boy in Premashram. His name was Genu. He fell sick. No, he did not fall sick. But one day his father came to Baba and he wanted to take that boy. Baba, of course, wanted that boy to be with him. And he told his father that it is good for this boy to be with him. But the father did not want to keep that boy. So Baba said, all right, you take this boy. He sent Sidhu, and there was another man, his name was Pesu, to Ahmednagar from Meherabad to fetch a taxi. And he gave this instruction that as soon as they would bring the taxi, they should send the boy immediately, and they should not ask Baba anything, because his father did not want to keep him. So Baba said that don't ask me anything, bring the taxi and send this boy back. Of course, Sidhu and Pesu went to Ahmednagar and brought a taxi. Baba went up the hill, and he had given instruction that they should not come to him again for this boy. But when they brought the taxi, they were thinking that Baba wanted this boy in the ashram, and it is not good for his father to take him back. So they tried and told his father that it is good for this boy to be here. And then his father, of course, he accepted. He accepted that he should keep the boy in the ashram. So Sidhu and Pesu went to Baba up the hill, and they told Baba that now his father is ready to keep this boy here. And Baba got very much angry. He got annoyed. He asked them that he had already given the instruction that they should send the boy immediately. Why did they come and ask him this question? He did not like it. And by that time, the father also came there, and he pleaded Baba, and Baba said, no, now I won't keep this boy. And then his father started weeping, and he said, Baba, forgive me please, but keep this boy here. Baba said that You keep this boy here, but on your own responsibility. I am not responsible for this boy because I had asked you to keep this boy and you refused. Now you want to keep this boy here. So keep him here in your own responsibility. I will not be responsible for this boy. Of course, he will get clothes, he would get food, everything he would get. But I will not be responsible for this boy. And now the father accepted Baba's condition, Baba's terms. And he said that, yes, I will be responsible for this boy, but please keep him here. Then Baba accepted. And his father went back and the boy fell ill. Of course, Baba arranged for everything. Medical treatment was given, best type of medical treatment was given, every care was taken. And his father was informed about him. He also came. He also saw that he was treated well there. And after a few days, that boy died. Then these two people, means Sidhu and Pesu, realized that it was they who did not obey Baba properly. Of course, they wanted they thought that Baba wanted this boy, so they tried. But they then realized their mistake, that it was not good for them to plead for this boy, whom Baba wanted to go back because his father refused him first. And his father realized that it was his mistake because Baba wanted to take the responsibility of that boy. He wanted to keep him, and had he obeyed Baba 100%, his son would not have died. So this incident took place in the year 1929 at Meherabad, when there was that Prema Ashram. Ab no more. Now I will tell one more incident and finish, because it is too late, Irwin. You must also go and take your food and take rest, because the whole day you are working, you are tired, and I am also tired.
Now tell the incident.
Yes, one incident I am telling you, it is very humorous one. One day I was really very much tired because I had to write letters, I had to do many other things, and then in the evening I had to go to Baba, keep watch there near him. So I was very tired. So when I was thinking that now I must die, it is too much for me. It is too much because no rest, nothing. Every day something crops up, and during daytime no rest, during night time no rest. Continuously it went on. So I was thinking that I must die. So when I was with Baba, I was pressing his feet there. I was thinking that Baba should just give me his blessing so that I may die. And Baba got up and he said that when you would be 70 years old, how would you walk? I said, Baba, I want to die immediately. Any moment, please shower your blessing so that I may die. So Baba said that, no, just tell me that when you will be 70 years old, how will you walk? I said, I don't know, but I don't want to live anymore. I want to die. But then, Baba just acted like this, that you will be walking like this, that, and there would be beard and wrinkles in your face, and like that. And actually, I was very much worried, but I laughed just to see Baba's acting. Yes, I was thinking of dying, so Baba did not ask me that, but he knew that what I was thinking at that time. So instead of asking that, he asked me how would I walk when I would become 70 years old. And when I said that I want to die immediately, I want to die this moment, then of course he acted that you would walk like this. I was worried, but at that time, as soon as Baba started acting, I laughed. So he made me happy.
Show us how he was acting the walkout.
Just he was sitting like this, so he said that you would walk like this. There would be wrinkles in your face, and you would put on glasses like that, you would do like this. And he made me laugh, you know. He made me laugh. Please convey my loving Jai Baba to all dear ones in the West. How? By his acting.
No, I mean, you know, the other times when he made you laugh.
Oh, that story I told you about that carton. I ate it. I thought that it was chocolate, and I ate it. So Baba laughed, and the next day, you know, he told the Mandali that he was just eating cotton, and he was just doing like this. Like this. He was eating like that. He told the Mandali. I told that story that day. No, Arvind. The secretary of Avatar Meher Baba Center is here, and you must take something from him. The incident I am telling you, it happened in the year 1958. At that time, I was keeping watch near Baba for the whole night, right from 6 in the evening up to 6:20 in the morning. So one day, about I think 3 o'clock in the night, Baba asked me to give him soda water. So as soon as I opened the soda water bottle, it broke. And some glasses, you know, they fell on the ground, on the floor. And Baba got very much annoyed. He said that he wanted to call Mehra, and now you have just this broken glasses are here, and she would hurt her feet. What is this nonsense? So he said, you just sweep the floor. Of course, I swept the floor, but he said that no, there must be some pieces here and there. So for 2 hours, you know, continuously, he would ask me to sweep this and sweep. So Baba asked me to sweep the floor, and it continued for 2 hours. Then he said that there should not be any piece under the bed. So, of course, I had to clean it. I had to sweep it. But I was thinking that why Baba gives me so much trouble. Mehra, when she would come, she would not go under the bed. Why he is giving so much trouble to me? And he loves so much to Mehra, and he gives me trouble. I keep watch during the whole night here. I do so many things. I don't get time to take rest during daytime, because in daytime also there was much work at that time. I had to attend to correspondence and many other things. So I would hardly take rest for 1.5 hours or 2 hours. So I was thinking, why Baba loves so much to Mehra, and of course he loves her. There is no objection for it, but she would not go under the bed. Why? Why is giving so much trouble to me? Then Baba called me, and he asked me, what are you thinking? I said, nothing. He said, no, tell me, what are you thinking? I said that, Baba, you would call Mehra, but Mehra along with other ladies, but they would not go under the bed. Why do you want me to sweep the floor under the bed? What is the necessity there? So that's why Baba said, I asked you to sweep the floor. You know, you have to obey me. Whatever I say, you just obey me. Don't question, nothing. Don't think that I love so much to Mehra and I don't love you. It is not your business. It is my business. Your business is just to obey me. Then he told me one story about Kalyan. Kalyan was the disciple of Ramdas, the perfect master. One day, during broad daylight, Ramdas asked Kalyan to bring a lighted lamp. So Kalyan went and brought a lighted lamp. Then Ramdas said to Kalyan, how foolish you are. You are quite foolish. It is daytime, the light is there, and you have brought this lighted lamp. What is the need of this lamp here? Police, take it back. So Kalyan, of course, took the lamp back and put it there. But Kalyan did not say anything. He did not question that it was broad daylight and why Swami Ramdas wanted this lamp. He obeyed. He did not think anything, just obeyed. So Baba said the obedience should be like that. And that is true obedience, real obedience. All right, Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai.